So the new Artisan Bridge in Enugu State has just been reopened, and it's congratulations to the federal government and congratulations also to the state government, because this is more than 2 years since that bridge collapsed, and it has now been reopened for use. What I actually wanted to say with this video is that I don't know if you remember how bad it was, going to that axis. Enugu became a huge problem. The metropolis became really bad because those heavy-duty vehicles that would hitherto follow the express, go through Port Harcourt Express Road, and then straight to Aba, and then to Imo and Port Harcourt, they started following within Enugu State. They started following, because of the road within the metropolis are not as thick as the one at the express. They are totally different roads. I mean, if you go and see, even if you use your eye to look at it, you know that there are different layers of the road within the metropolis, because within the metropolis, it is expected that the road, is not as used as the express. So it is not built for heavy-duty vehicles to be plying on it every now and then. So you could tell that the first 6 months, 3 to 6 months of this Peter Mbah's administration, it was terrible. In fact, you fix one portion of the road, the following day, practically the road will collapse, because the heavy-duty trucks kept following the petrol project, because that particular bridge, was down and out. So Peter Mbah had to beg, in fact, practically beg Umuahia to please, as quick as possible. It took too much time, frankly speaking. I'm thinking that bridge shouldn't be taking up to 2 years to build, if not for our bureaucratic bottlenecks that comes with, execution of projects and execution of stuff. That bridge, at the very best, 6 months back on board, because I'm also concerned, I followed with the construction. We've gone to do videos in the past. I personally have also done several videos, following the progress of that particular bridge reconstruction. But I'm really excited now that the bridge is open for commuters to use. At least those heavy-duty trucks will not be plying through the internal roads in Enugu, just completely destroying our internal roads. At least they will start following their major roads and then back, so we can have some peace. In fact, there was a time there was this heavy-duty truck that got spoiled around Otiba. Hey, yeah. It was the most difficult time of people living in Enugu. The most difficult, the most stressful, and the most out of, it was as if the government, because the Enugu State government didn't know what to do. Frankly, they wouldn't have to put their monies in government project, in federal government project, because over the years we've seen how they try to put their monies in federal government project and they don't give them back the money. So Enugu government also, play the role by at least trying to see if they can, fix as much places within the metropolis as possible, so that we can have more internal, road. But there was a time a particular trailer, spots in the middle of the city. I thought that was the word that broke the camel's back. The governor was so angry, and then he started thinking along the lines of expanding the road, doing a lot of things. That's what actually led to that Otiba, not Otiba, the other one, not the one that you could now park. Previously you didn't have a place where you could park a car right in the middle of the road. That was what made him, what, let me expand this thing so that we can have some speed. This place looks tight and all that. So firstly, commending the federal government, but we could do better in terms of the timing, because I mean, you can't imagine the amount of resources that have been spent within the metropolis, making, doing all of that thing, wasting monies and repairing road every now and then. Imagine if we had done it within 6 months, I'm sure that we wouldn't have had those issues. And now, I'm hoping and praying that we don't have these issues again. We don't have the bridge fall off. For those who know, you probably must have been seeing the visuals and the audios, and even the other ones that we took when it happened. And I just hope that we don't have this situation again. Nobody's lives was lost in when the bridge collapsed. I remember clearly that I carried that particular story, and it was breaking on our channel. But anyways, I will leave you with what the visuals of that bridge was, and then the progress reports, which I actually documented. And then, of course, where we are right now. I'm sure that it's something that you would love to watch. All right. Appreciate you for watching. Truly appreciate you. Remember to subscribe, like, and comments. I'd always love to hear from you.
It was a typical Monday afternoon in Enugu State, and the city's roads were bustling with activities. But at exactly 1 p.m. on September 25th, 2023, a major incident shook the state. The collapse of the overhead bridge at the new Artisan Junction along the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway. The bridge, a vital connection between Enugu and neighboring states, suddenly gave way after a truck was on it. Thankfully, there were no casualties as the truck was empty. However, the collapse of the bridge sent shockwaves through the region, setting off a chain reactions of traffic chaos, economic disruptions, and an urgent call for federal intervention. The collapse of the new Artisan Bridge was not just a minor road incident. It was a disaster that affected transportation, trade, and daily life. The bridge served as a crucial link between Enugu, Imo, Ebonyi, Umuahia, Aba, and even south-south states like Port Harcourt. Rivers State, with one side of the bridge completely destroyed and the other side deemed unsafe, commuters and businesses were forced to take alternative routes, leading to heavy congestions and delays. Authorities wasted no time in responding to the situation. A team of emergency agencies including NEMA Saudi Zonal Office, FEMA, FRSC, SEMA, the Enugu State's Capital Development Authority, the Ministry of Transportation, and the Nigerian Police, NSCDC, and even the Nigerian Army were all deployed to assess the damage and restore order. Lawmakers immediately demanded an urgent reconstruction of the bridge alongside repairs of other critical roads across the southeast. But as weeks turned into months, it became clear that the impact of the bridge collapse extended far beyond just traffic diversions. It was affecting Enugu's internal roads, leading to even greater financial strain on the state government. Without the bridge, heavy-duty trucks, many overloaded with as much as 90 tons of cargo, were forced to navigate through Enugu's internal roads, which were never designed to handle such weight. According to Enugu's Commissioner for Works and Infrastructure, Gerald Otiji, this led to the rapid deterioration of roads within the Enugu metropolis. In response, the state government set up a special committee to monitor and repair these roads. However, the cost of these constant repairs was staggering. Otiji revealed that 1/10 of the state's total road budget was being spent weekly on road maintenance due to the damage caused by diverted heavy-duty vehicles. To minimize disruptions, repair work was carried out between 12 a.m. and 4 a.m., ensuring that daytime traffic and business activities were not severely affected. But despite these efforts, the lack of a functional bridge at New Artisan Junction remains a major challenge. Despite the setbacks caused by the bridge collapse, the Enugu State government remains committed to infrastructural developments. Of the 81 roads flagged for the construction and reconstruction, 51 roads had already been completed. However, the collapsed bridge remains a critical issue that required urgent attention. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the Enugu State government appealed directly to President Bola Tinubu and the Federal Ministry of Works, urging them to expedite the rehabilitation of a new Artisan Bridge and conduct integrity tests on other bridges across the states to prevent another collapse. After months of deliberation and planning, work on the bridge finally commenced. And as of today, the reconstruction has seen tremendous progress, with about 85% of the work completed. For the residents and commuters who have endured nearly over a year of frustration, the near completion of the new Artisan Bridge is a welcome development. Many have expressed gratitude to the government, acknowledging that the bridge's reconstruction will not only ease traffic congestion but also significantly reduce road accidents caused by the diversion. As a final phase of the project nears completion, there is renewed hope that Enugu's transport network will soon return to normal, restoring the vital link between the state and its neighbors. The collapse of the new Artisan Bridge was a major setback, but it also highlighted the need for proactive infrastructural maintenance and strategic planning. As Enugu moves forward, the lessons learned from these experiences could lead to stronger, more resilient roads and bridges across the state. For now, residents watch with anticipation, hoping that within the coming weeks, the new Artisan Bridge will fully reopen, marking the end of a difficult chapter and the beginning of a more connected Enugu.